Writing an argumentative essay, 6. In the social issue topic, you may meet questions requiring you to adopt a stance. How can you write and plan the first paragraph? Writing the introductory paragraph. The introductory paragraph usually opens with a broad general statement, in the case of an argumentative essay, or describes the background of a matter, a narrative essay or letter, and then narrows to a single point. Let's read the following example below. Learning English through social issues. Should idling vehicles with running engines be banned? Some countries, such as Singapore and the UK, have already introduced legislation requiring drivers to switch off idling vehicles. Hong Kong is considering such a ban, and this has given rise to much controversy among the local population. Look at the introduction to the following article that can compare and contrast two theories of healing. Having good health at your fingertips. Throw out the bottles and boxes of drugs in your house. A new theory suggests that medicine could be bad for your health, which should at least come as good news to people who cannot afford to buy expensive medicine. However, it is a blow to the medicine industry and an even bigger blow to our confidence in the progress of science. This new theory argues that healing is at our fingertips. We can be healthy by doing physical exercise on a regular basis. Better style. Rhetorical questions. 假設性問題. You may use rhetorical questions to arouse interest. For example, are celebrities good role models? 2. Short sentences. You may use short sentences to give highlight on an idea. For example, no, definitely not. 3. Repeated structures. You may use repeated structures to give more and more power to the ideas. For example, it is very wrong as you will never know who would have won. It is also very wrong as a lot of people, including the players themselves, gamble on sports. 4. Clauses of concession. There's different formats that we can do this. The first example is in the format of yet plus clause. For example, as a star player in the Premier League, many youngsters take Terry as their idol, their role model. Yet, Terry fails to behave properly. Another format is no matter how plus an adjective or adverb plus subject plus may and a verb as well. For example, no matter how competent he is, his behavior fails to reach the standard. Note, for the rest of the paragraphs, remember to use stronger tone for both sides of viewpoints. Practice. Use the word groups below to write sentences, as in the example. We help elderly, their lives be easier. First example, I strongly believe that we should help the elderly. When we do this, their lives will be easier. Try to finish the next 3 examples. Press pause and press play the video again when you are ready. Answers. 1. I am convinced that all students will agree that those learning a foreign language will have better career opportunities. 2. It has frequently been said that people who give up smoking will have fewer health problems. 3. It is beyond doubt that teenagers who get part-time jobs will learn to be more responsible. Use appropriate expressions to expand the prompts below to make sentences expressing an opinion, as in the example. Example. In order to protect environment, people stop use plastic bags. So it seems to me that in order to protect the environment, people should stop using plastic bags. For the next 2, please try to do this yourself, pause the video, and press play again when you are ready. It is imperative that in order to reduce pollution, the government ban the trucks from entering the city center. 2. It is widely known that choosing organic vegetables is much healthier than eating vegetables grown with chemical fertilizer. Exercise. Complete the following by underlining the thesis statement. Put down TS where you think the thesis statement should be, and the strong points of view in the following essay. The topic is, in many countries, children are engaged in some kind of paid work. Some people regard this as completely wrong, while others consider it as valuable work experience, important for learning and taking responsibility. What is your opinion on this? Nowadays, many children involved in different types of jobs to have some kind of financial assurance net for themselves. However, whether this is good for their development and personality is a much debatable issue. I personally believe that paid work is harmful for children for several reasons. It is said that children learn valuable experience in the workplace. This may be true. However, I would argue that children are mainly employed for jobs that require manual work and are low paid. The recent statistic reveals the common tasks that children are assigned are washing dishes, cleaning floors, or serving food in restaurants. Meanwhile, this kind of jobs actually do not provide children with necessary and useful skills so that they can apply in their future career. This brings me to the second point. Defenders of child work argues that it is an effective method of learning. The point is, children should be able to apply knowledge taught to them in a real-life working environment. Although this is undoubtedly true, it also means that children may neglect the classroom study and even fail the class. The worst thing is yet to come. They may become so occupied with the benefits ahead of them, like small salary, and leave school. Finally, supporters claim that it helps them to build responsibility in the family. They will understand how it is difficult to earn money and therefore have a compassionate view with their parents. This is true to a certain extent, but may have a totally adverse effect on children. As children can make money at an early age, they would feel that it is appropriate to spend on luxury things with their own money, which could be recovered later. In conclusion, I strongly believe that parents should take measures to restrict their child to work, otherwise it would have a negative consequence on their future. So the thesis statement in the paragraph starts from whether this is good for their development and personality is a much debatable issue. I personally believe that paid work is harmful for children for several reasons. The thesis statement lies in paid work is harmful for children. The next phrases highlighted in orange are phrases that outline strong opinions that follow. For example, it is said that, or I would argue that. Also, other phrases like defenders of child work argues that, supporters claim that, I strongly believe. So please reread the essay at your own convenience and review the material over and over again. This is the end of this session, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.